special significance that comes with saying farewell to an old friend.
Tears flowed freely at the Kansas Air National Guard today as veterans of Vietnam and pilots of one of the most macho planes in the U.S. aerial arsenal flew across the skies of Kansas. It was the last time many of these people will ever see a Vietnam-era F-4 Phantom fighter fly. The Kansas Air National Guard is retiring the aircraft. To most who flew the Phantom, air combat will never be the same.
It's an excellent old airplane. It's kind of like seeing an old friend go.
It was the first airplane I flew, and most pilots become real attached to the first airplane they flew, particularly if it's a good one. And obviously, the F-4 was a great airplane.
The F-4s are viable aircraft. Some are still being used, but compared to the new F-16s, the cost to maintain them are just too high. All that remains now at the Kansas Air National Guard are the memories of one of America's premier aircraft and a plaque honoring the tireless men and women who had anything to do with flying the Phantom fighters.
It's one of those kind of things that in life you have to move on occasionally, even though you hate to see it go.
Tracy West, Eyewitness News, Wichita.
And later on in our newscast, photojournalist Gus Ochsner takes us along on the F-4's final mission from its departure in Wichita to its arrival at the Air Force Graveyard in Arizona. Stay tuned for that. And photographer Gus Ochsner flew along on this final mission, and he has a photojournalist's report for us.
By way of introductions, this will be the final Phantom flight brief, and that is the operative word. It'll be brief. We'll try and get out here in about 10 or 15 minutes, let you know what we're going to do on this final flight today. And we're going to take off to the south. Weather permitting, we've coordinated with Wichita Approach for a right-hand turnout, so we'll get one last fly over the city of Wichita. Formation, let's go 55-4 standard, and the slot guys go ahead and call the wingman if they need to tighten it up or move it back. So there'll be backseaters of number 4 that'll need to do that.
Roger, 90% direct to Socorro at this time. That's fine, that's certified. 2, Roger. I show 7 headquarters itself. 2, say your gas again, 704. 6 over 78.
It's like you've known somebody for 14 years and you got to send them off somewhere else and you don't want to, but it's just sad that you're never going to do it again.
I almost just said, fuck it.
It's something you can't describe.
Neat. Thanks, Gus. And thank all of you for joining us tonight. Just a quick reminder, daylight savings